yet again at another Sims 4 event beginning. What are we now, like a year into these events? I am shocked and slightly appalled that they are still happening. I feel like whenever they've introduced something in the past like this, it's kind of faded out after a year. So I'm surprised that we are having yet another event, but I do think it is a way for them to kind of like build up excitement for new releases, especially like new themes. As we all know, we are getting fairies in Enchanted by Nature, and the Nature's Calling event is only here to really support that and like build up a little bit of hype, I suppose. And let me tell you, I for one am hyped because the login reward, the very first reward, is the reclaimed woodworking table. This cobbled together woodworking table is a textbook example of function over form, but what it lacks in beauty, it makes up for in heart. Now, we've been getting a few new woodworking tables, however, they have yet to update the woodworking skill and unlock it for way more items and just like introduce new items, or I'm begging them to do so. Businesses and hobbies would have been the perfect time. Eco lifestyle would have been the perfect time. Enchanted by Nature would have been the perfect time. I feel like there's been so many times recently that giving a refresh to this would have been incredible. Now, I hear you, but Molly, there's like new items coming. One of them is a chair. It's a woodworking recipe. We can already make chairs. Yes, this one like looks slightly better. I do prefer this over the base game one that we've had for the past 11 years, but like, is it really all that different when this technically already exists? And then the next one that we can make is the dining table. Again, fairly sure we can already make a dining table. The only one that is new is a toilet, which technically we do have a toilet that you can make on the woodworking as well. But this is the Shrek outhouse, you know, we have got Shrek galore, but enough about what's to come in the future. Let's focus on what we can actually get right now. So we can claim this. There we go. I claim that reward. Then we have 5,000 simoleons to the household funds, which I wanted to do this as a like mini kind of rags to riches, especially if it is gonna overlap with the new expansion pack, which I'm not too sure if it will. I haven't done the maths. I think it will, because like 2 weeks from now, I think, is when the expansion comes out on like the 10th of July. It'll only overlap for probably the last week, as I think this is 4 weeks long. Obviously a little bit longer because it does give you chance to catch up. We got the Odinator glasses. These specs give a whole new meaning to the phrase bug eyes. Now that's pretty much like a dragonfly, I'm fairly sure, but they're kind of giving fairy wings. Let's not beat around the bush. And then we could also get, I think maybe this one, it feels like we get 4 pretty much every week. But that is the handiness, try not to die, obviously, to kind of work alongside woodworking. So let's hop into this event. I've decided to play this through with Jordan. I absolutely love her. What do you mean? She is stunning. And I'm very, very excited to kind of do a cheeky little rags to riches. She is adventurous, loves the outdoors, and a green fiend. And then obviously has the curator aspiration, because I figured like being outdoors and collecting things kind of goes hand in hand with like foraging, Enchanted by Nature, yada yada yada. You get the drift. The Sims team are literally telling us to go out and touch grass, because that's actually a magazine like collectible that is part of this event. Usually we get some form of a collectible, and there's like 4 weekly issues of the Touch Grass magazine, which, thank you very much, Sims team. I will have you know, are you not seeing the rose golden glow on my face? I have been touching grass. I've touched grass and also the sea and the sand for the last 2 weeks. We are going to live in do I want to live in Henford or do I want to live in Glimmerbrook? I just feel like Henford maybe has more of the energy that I'm looking for, especially with like foraging and stuff like that. Maybe also Brindleton. Have not lived in Brindleton Bay in a really long time, but I think we're gonna choose to live maybe actually in the town. I usually go live in Cordelia's secret cottage, although this is a rags to riches, so we could potentially live here. I think we will, actually. Wild Foxes off the grid to Old Mill Lane. We are going to go unfurnished, but we are also going to take our simoleons down to a cheeky little zilch. Don't tell me to leave a love. God, why is the Sim so demanding today? Telling me to live, laugh, love. Telling me to go touch grass. Little do they know, I do both of those things. We need to turn on testing cheats, and then we need to go money, 0 simoleons. Now, I did get a pop-up, but unfortunately I was playing the game before and exited out of it without knowing what it was. So we're gonna open Nature's Calling. These, oh, so they've actually changed the UI. So we have the rewards and the quests. Whispers on the Wind. What wonders will unfold as you embrace the call of the wind? New quests are available every week, Tuesdays at 5 p.m. And then we also have Attuned to the Echoes. Complete the Whispers on the Wind to unlock this. Alrighty. And then we get 4 that unlock next week. Or maybe, no, maybe it's just 2 each week. Yes, yes, yes. I see. With our fancy dancy new little UI that they introduced, you still unfortunately can't get rid of it, but hopefully it doesn't pop up like every time you travel. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Have a sim spend time outdoors. Be sure to check out your Sims Spend Time Outdoors moodlet to see how much more time it is needed. Visit any park. Nature is calling. Open the phone and select travel to find a park to visit. And the optional one, in case you do have the packs that are available for this, purchase a romantic blanket on the home lot. Well, guess what? I don't have enough simoleons for that. Perhaps a picnic is in order. Enter build mode on home lot and purchase romantic blanket. Clicking this used to, I'm fairly sure, bring up the info that I exited out of, but it was basically like you hear a whisper on the wind and it's like telling you to go outside, basically telling you to go touch grass. So let's actually travel to a park that we could potentially fish in. Let's be real, we're probably gonna go actually let's go to the Isles of Volpe. I'd never ever know, because I'm fairly sure we could still fish in the river around here. Oh, there we go. Go fishing in a pond. I mean, there's not a pond, but there's a river, but it's telling me to fish in a pond, so now I feel like I should fish in a pond. Let me go try fishing in the river and see if that actually... Can you not actually fish over here? Surely there's a fishing area somewhere along this river. What do you mean? I'm probably just being a muppet and can't see it, to be honest. Oh, we need to spend an hour outdoors. Jordan feels the breeze on her skin. Spend time outdoors to complete this goal event. I swear, one of the farms must have like a pond on them. I swear there's a pond around somewhere. Will this count? I should have just stayed on my own home lot. No, I needed to visit a park. We should probably also try and gather some water whilst we're over here. Oh, there we go. Okay, it luckily did tick off. And we also completed our time outdoors. We caught a goldfish. Ooh, we earned enough for both of these, so we got the 5,000 simoleons. I mean, that kind of just eradicates the need for rags to riches, and the glasses, which I will obviously go through all of the rewards that we get at the end of this video, like I usually do. Listen to the wind on a park bench. Oh, yes, it does. Okay, so we can go and listen to the wind over here. I kind of just want her to catch a few more fish, if I'm being honest. We can definitely get ourselves a little campfire. We can probably get ourselves a little sleeping bag or a tent. I kind of want to go for a sleeping bag. Kind of want her sleeping under the stars. And then we do need to get ourselves a little picnic blanket as well from Lovestruck. She's a fishing level 3, so we'll leave the fishing for there now. We're gonna gather some water and then go listen to that wind. What's the wind saying to you? Oh my god, she's so stunning. She really doesn't look enthralled by what the wind has to say. Seems a little... okay. Oh, she's listening. She's an avid listener. The wind carries a melody of secrets, as if trying to communicate a hidden truth. Oh, that's annoying. I didn't even bloody need the picnic blanket. How far will this journey take you into nature's mystery? There we go. We completed that. A faint sound carries to your ears, almost like a voice. You hear a whisper on the wind. Thank you for listening. I am a spirit caught in the wind, seeking to regain my true form. Your attunement to nature is helping me regain my strength. Please continue to aid me, and together we shall restore what was lost. And now we can start the second stage of this week, which is attuned to the echoes. As you tune into the mysterious echoes carried by the wind, an urge to connect and create emerges. Do others hear these mysterious whispers? The call of nature grows stronger, urging you to harness your skills and explore new paths. Now, I still want to get my picnic blanket, so let's get that first. 250 simoleons. I want the gingham. I want the traditional gingham. We could go for this cooler, but we do also have this really, really cute one that is part of businesses and hobbies. So we're actually gonna also put that near our picnic blanket because it kind of looks like a little picnic one. And then for a sleeping bag, we got the cozy camper one. And I think we'll just go for this. Although... Energy 1, Energy 3. So this one is slightly better. Let's go for the green one. And again, we're just going to kind of put that near the tree as well. Everything is kind of sticking around this one tree. Maybe I should move our little post box over here too. We should probably get one of the bushes that we can pee in. But I'm going to actually throw this over the other side of the lot just so it's not causing up a stink when we do actually pee in it. And we could get a shower, but for right now I kind of don't want to start plonking like random things down, so we'll just, I think, keep it as this. We're gonna go pretty simple. Ask one sim if they hear the whispers too. Buy the reclaimed woodworking table. Okay, so that is already coming into play, which is quite cute. And then we can cloud gaze or stargaze. I think we're gonna stargaze this evening. Are there any other sims about? I can right now only see foxes. Did someone... Oh, I was hoping someone was barbecuing. Ooh, there are a couple of sims over here, and they are cottage living townies. I always forget to start this in my townie makeover save. Maybe before we get into next week, I'll like carry it over to a townie makeover save. But let's go give a friendly introduction to Derek. Oh, we have a neutral attraction. Ask about the whispers. You can hear them too, right? Please. I feel like Derek is probably quite in tune. I thought I was imagining it. It's comforting to know I'm not alone in sensing the mystery around us. He has the herbalism skill. That's so cute. Go for a jog? Why are you trying to make me work on my fitness skill? Yes, the welcome wagon is here. Oh my god, Cecilia, you are breaking my heart, literally, by bringing me a gourmet fruitcake. I hate them. But considering it's the only food I'm gonna have for a while, I will have it. The reclaimed woodworking table is 500 simoleons. This doesn't look as fun as it looked on the actual image that we saw. I feel like it's not as colorful. Welcome to the neighborhood. Thanks, pals. Did you just put that on the floor? Great. We are going to put that in my inventory. I'm gonna see if I can potentially drag it to Oh my god, can we not put fish or anything in this cool box? I hope you like the fruitcake. It's a family heirloom. Let's see if I like it. No, I did not. Yuck. Does anyone really eat that fruitcake stuff? I like that the rare occurrence is that someone does actually like the fruitcake. Go away, welcome wagon. I don't need you. I need to focus on this. So let's craft a sculpture. We'll go for a knife. I mean, considering we are just like hacking away with a kitchen knife, I feel like a knife block is pretty good for us to have. We are a handiness level 2. Can now perform basic upgrades on plumbing objects and craft furniture at the woodworking table. She can also talk about handiness with other Sims and purchase upgrade parts on the computer. Thank goodness for that. She likes handiness. Oh, she made a horse. Oh no. Don't tell me you're a horse, girl. This is not what I signed up to. If I wanted that, I would have just played this through with Angela Pleasant. Now we are a handiness level 3. Chance to find rare parts and can carve a few more sculptures. Are we getting a little chilly? Why don't you change your outfit into your cold weather, considering you are going to be sleeping out here. What furniture can we make? Mirror, garden planter, garden pot, or bar stool? Let's go for a garden planter. I do feel like that is probably going to come in handy at some point. I feel like gardening is always going to have something to do with this event, especially with it being called Nature's Calling. Can now perform advanced upgrades on plumbing objects, can also craft end tables at the woodworking table. Oh, so we can have a little end table by our sleeping bag. Right, girl, go fertilize that bush. Oh god, it's so far away. She's gonna piss herself by the time she gets over there. We should really go. They said we're all starting to freeze our asses off, actually. And we need to now stargaze. I guess before we wind down for bed, let's go for that cheeky little jog. Let's get the blood pumping. Oh god, I probably should have had her wear something much warmer for her workout gear. The whispers weave a tapestry of intrigue. What truths linger just beyond reach, waiting to be revealed? Keep honing your handiness and embrace the outdoors. Nature's secrets are patient, but they await your turn. And there we go. We have finished the Nature's Calling. I do think this is way less intrusive than just like the plumb bob chilling up here. This really doesn't annoy me quite as much, although I'll follow up with that next week. And I probably will try not to do this straight away, and I'll like travel around and stuff like that. And then if it becomes annoying, I of course will let you all know. But we've got everything is claimable. So we got the Handiness Volume 1. Then we got the Reclaimed Wood Wall, which is a wall pattern. Give your living space a rustic look with this weathered wood wall paneling. The Instant Hygiene and the Touch Grass Weekly number 1. It's a decor item, the debut issue of Touch Grass Weekly. Inside, the secrets of Mount Komorebi. I guess what we could do is maybe build a little like privacy wall. It's kind of ridiculous to do considering we really don't have like much money to our name. I'm assuming is under paneling, the Reclaimed Wood Wall. Let me show you this in all the different swatches. So we have like this greeny brown wood, then this dark wood, more of a red, this really pale one, kind of a very dark brown, white, gray, lighter gray, white, and then this like mix. I think we're gonna go for this one actually. It looks a little bit like brick. This is the Touch Grass Weekly 1 issue. I mean, I literally barely have a place to put this. Apparently, I can put it on our picnic blanket. So I guess we're putting it there to kind of look like we are maybe reading it. Annoying that these are just decorative and they're not like actually books. like that you could read and like actually learn secrets about the places that it wants you to learn secrets about. Obviously, I've already shown you the crafting table real quickly. Let's hop into Create a Sim and check out those glasses. This accessories glitch is still so annoying. The fact that you click on accessories and it only shows you piercings when it used to show you every single accessory. I wish they had fixed that in the most recent patch. You have this purple and yellow swatch by default. Her hair is clipping through just a little bit, but it is a custom content hair. I imagine maybe some of the other hairs are gonna clip through. This is very cute. It is giving like Y2K. I really enjoy these types of glasses. Not gonna lie, I wish they sat lower. Like, I wish they kind of sat like maybe like these glasses, like a little bit lower, just so they looked a little cooler. They kind of feel like they should have the vibe of like Y2K. I'm trying to find the specific glasses that I have in my game. These ones by A. Harris Britt, like I wish that these new ones kind of sat where they do. I just think it would be a little bit cooler. I do feel like that's kind of the vibe that they were going for, but these ones sit just a little bit too high. I would have absolutely loved these as a kid. I really like these. These are one of the best rewards that we've had from one of these events for sure. So much so that I am actually gonna leave this on her formal outfit. I just wish they sat that little bit lower just so they look cooler. Either that or they were kind of like a little more sleek. Like they weren't quite as tall as they are. But there we have it. There's the beginning of the Nature's Calling event. This was pretty darn easy. I imagine they still want us to like work on our handiness like off screen with the sim or the family that we have started this with. I probably won't do that. I sometimes feel like you can really rush through a skill building event like this. If you want to be prepared, then obviously you can do that and then you'll just be able to whiz through, especially if you're not that interested in these events and you kind of just want to collect the stuff. Definitely just like work on your handiness. Have them like handiness. Hers was absolutely flying. I mean, this is the first part of this event and she's already what, level 4 in the handiness skill, so it is going ridiculously quickly. I think the only thing I am actually gonna maybe do off screen is like earn a few simoleons, because I don't know if we're gonna get any more simoleons as a reward. Oh, we are. I just looked, we're getting into the 5,000 simoleons probably in week 3 of the event, I want to say. So I mean, maybe I'll do it as more of a challenge and trying to live off like the 5k that we currently have, and then when we get the next 5k I will actually build like a proper little space for her. That's the thing with these events. I do feel like they are what you make them. If you're not bothered about them and you literally just want the items, then it's very easy to do. These like fetch quests, especially if you do work on like the skill building that is probably needed, in this case handiness, then you're probably gonna like fly through these. They're all just done through like notification. It's been my feedback since we first started to get these. I've critiqued them on the fact that a lot of the Sims 4 right now is all done through notifications, which like it gets very boring and you just kind of always read about stuff rather than actually witnessing it happening in your game, and to me as a player that's just not very interesting. The time travel event was definitely the worst version of that, but I feel with this, with like the Whispers on the Wind, it's also very similar, because it's not obviously like the Life and Death one where we had the Grim Reaper already in our game and you could already interact, unless maybe they bring a plant sim, which I would like an NPC kind of plant sim, but we shall see where this leads to. I'm really not expecting much. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope this video was helpful, and I will speak to you all next week when we take on the second part of this event.